What's going on? Let me raise this up real quick. So I am Saw from Wickkidrva, and I make lock extensions. I make wick extensions. I could cut this TV off. Hold on. Or I might can. I was ready to say, goodness gracious, they make it hard for you to do that. All right. Okay. So, as I was saying, all right. So I'm making some. Let's back up. All right. So I'm making some lock extensions for in this holiday, and I need to change mine out. So, well, you can't really see my hair, but right now I am on my 7th month of growing out my sides. I said that I would install hair on these because, let me see. Again, I don't know why this thing is so, whatever. But yeah, so if you can see, all right, so look, so this is how long it is. So look to my eye. I guess that I want to, oh, all right, so this is how we're going to do this. So, all right, so along with my, so this is what it looks like, okay? So yeah, I got like 2 inches of hair. Okay, so it's like 2 inches, and this is over the course of 8 months. So I guess your hair grows like a centimeter or something. Let's see what this one is. Now this is one of my top ones when I dropped my cut. So that is about close to 3. So yeah, so the rest of them are going to be like 2. Yeah, see that? Yeah. So, all right. So again, I said I would wait till December for the install these ones. So we'll see. But right now, I got an order using these colors, and so that is what I'm going to be working on. So drop by and say hello and things like that. And who knows? One day I might be making your locks. Hopefully. All right. I don't have no music. If y'all want music, this is not it. um, yeah. So okay. I could cut on something. Let me see. See, I don't know what's on the TV for music because I don't look at TV. That thing's a kitchen. Press enter, exit. How about that? Alright, so that's Bravo. MTV. Do MTV still play videos? No. I don't want to hear them talking. I guess they don't have music TV. Weather. Spike. Planet. History. Hallmark. Lights and show. Wow. They don't have a music channel. Dang. Oh, screwed up. It is what it is. Alright, so yes, I be picking up the little gray hairs because not everybody have gray hair. I mean, it do help the lock look more natural, but not for me. I prefer to just, I don't know, pull them out. I'm not for that. Another good thing to do before you make lock extensions is to make sure you clean the hair. Look at my thumb. These are scratches. These are literally scratches. Soon it's gonna be holes. Let me show you this other one. My other one, because this is how you know. See, look at this. This is how you know that you are just striking your finger. So what I do, turn it around. It's like restart. And this also happens, you see this dark coloration right here? That also happens when you do not wash the hair first. This is why I be encouraging people to wash the hair first, because of that. I don't know what that is. Either way, I wash my clothes first and I also wash my hair. So before I sell the hair, I also wash it before I sell it to you. And so this is how my dummies look. Alright, so let the game begin. Now people be thinking that you are sticking and stabbing the lock, but you're not sticking and stabbing it. What you're doing, you are twisting it, you are making it more uniform, you are pulling in the hairs and making it look gorgeous, okay? I am very particular about my locks because, well, I really like to make them and I hate to be faulty on them. When I'm mimicking somebody's locks, you know, I kind of study them. I kind of get like hyper focused to them due to my ADHD, and I just be on it. Like I be like trying to mimic everything from the coloration, you know, when the sun hit it and changes colors. Another thing I do, I make locks thinner for the sides, because a lot of people, if you got alopecia or eczema or something like that, you know, the hair is like coming out like, let me show you. So like when you got like eczema or alopecia or something, so the hair usually come out like right here on the, like the sides and stuff, you know. So I make locks, I make the locks thinner for the sides so it don't weigh down the hair as much as it already is gonna do. Also, I make like a medium weight locks for the top, because a lot of people crown. And matter of fact, let's check out my crown, because it is winter. So up in this area, I don't know if that's getting it on there, but it should be. Okay, so like in this area, this is my problem area. So like in December, all of this probably will be gone, because I have alopecia aorta. And I might be saying that wrong, but I'm not no medical doctor, but that's it's patches. I get alopecia patches. So during the colder months in the sometimes the summer, spring, I have like these patches going on. My hair will start to thin, and I don't know, it just be like a mess. And so I don't know, all my life, I'm not gonna say all my life, but as I was an adult, I tried different techniques on trying to grow the hair right there, and you know, to be able to keep the lock extensions on it, because even though I have my hair locked up, I will still lose hair right there. And I thought that I would be avoiding that if I just, you know, do the hair, but it's not that way. It's not that way at all. It's like it's from scratching and scratching. So by the time I take it out, the hair is going to be gone. So I try not to scratch it. Um, some years back, like the doctor gave me some tricinnamalone. So this might help you. You might want to ask your doctor for it. But it's medicine. It's like an ointment or a cream. It comes in ointment, like Vaseline. You know what I'm saying? It comes in like a white cream. And I'll use that. Well, I have used that. When that didn't work for a few years, um, my dermatologist told me to use a tea tree oil. So I used the tea tree oil. And they also told me to use Rogaine. Now Rogaine is fine and everything, but if I put Rogaine on, then I don't know. Ever since I did do that, and besides showing my son how to shave, I would get chin hair. Rogaine not only promotes hair growth, not only does it do that, but it makes your hair grow all over. Um, so I guess it, like, depends on the person, depends on the people and things like that. But that's what that does. There you go. We got one lock in the picture them things. Alright, so how long was I going to make the locks? I'm really not sure. But some of them that I am going to make, probably later today, because like I said, I got this, and I want to make these locks. So this is about 9 inches. So I need to make 16-inch. So let me put this back down. Now, like, there's no way. Oh. No, there's no way I can't make that bar go down. It don't go down. So I try to. There we go. Oh, okay. I need to get me one of these on the stand. So this is how this look now. The video might be cut short because yeah, I might be ready to leave. So I just wanted to do this because I'm up and I feel good this morning. So this is where we at. Dag, I think I was talking about something, but I forgot what I was talking about. I'm not even sure what I was talking about. Okay, so people ask, how do you know where the hair is from? The thing is, when I eat out, I don't ask them people where the hair is, where the food is from. I just don't. I eat it and I enjoy it. So, it's not like we were sitting over here shaving heads and things like that. You know what I mean? So I think that is just kind of weird for people to ask, you know what I'm saying? Just know that it is human hair. Just know that you can bleach this hair. Just know that I trust this hair, and I probably will trust this hair till I die, unless I get some, like, I don't know, some more luxurious hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, for instance, see, like this hair? This is very fine hair. It is more expensive. Oh, I got a text. Okay, it's more expensive. So I really don't make a lot of locks with it because it's just expensive. People already complain about, you know what I'm saying, the prices of locks and things like that. And so then they'll go to like Amazon and things like that. And don't get me wrong, I sell locks myself, not on Amazon, but on Mercari, on Poshmark, and eBay. So I sell locks on these sites as well. But however, I'm trying to get everyone to like buy from my site just to avoid all the fees. I had someone pay about, let me say, about $500, $500 for some locks. You know, I only seen $400 from them locks. So, you know, I'm mad because I'm like pushing myself trying to make the locks, you know, on time and order and all of this stuff. And the whole time, I'm like getting cut. I'm getting cut, I guess, as they say, the short end of the stick. So the rep was like, you know, well, make your prices higher. But it seemed like making my prices higher makes more bank for the person that's hosting the site. So I made my prices, I made a couple of things higher just to see the difference. And that's what the difference was. It was they got more money. So if I'm selling locks for $900, then I'll turn around and get like $500. So it doesn't make sense to how they, you know, say it and things like that. Yes, I do measure my locks all the time because I don't want to, you know, just be extra. One, that wastes time. I don't have time for that. And two, that would be giving off, you know, I don't want to get off extra hair because giving off extra hair makes it less hair that I will have, you know, for more locks. So I want to, you know, just kind of like stay consistent and stay aligned with what I have going on. Because it just works out better like that. So like when I'm done with these locks, then I wash the locks. Yes, I do wash the locks again. And I'm gonna tell you why I wash the locks again. When I wash the locks again, it kind of make the hairs tighter, makes them, you know, curly back again. See, so washing it also let me see the soft spots. So I don't want to like mail off locks with soft spots. If it's a large order, you might do get soft spots. And I mean large order, like if it's for 100 locks or something like that. Yeah, you will get the be a soft spot. So right here you see it's nicely uniform all the way down. But let's say that I wash it. So then when I wash it, might be little dents here, dents there, all over. And you know, we don't want that. So now we know that we want this lock to look wholesome and beautiful and in time to ship. Ta-da! Well, let me hold it on the way that y'all can see it. Alright, so here we are. So for 16-inch locks, so that's 16. Ooh. Alright, so we know that each lock is going to be this length. Okay? One thing, my 16-inch locks, I noticed that many people like that. Many people like 16-inch more than my 10, my 14 inches and stuff. Also locally, that's online. Locally, people like my 20, 30, 40 inches. So I find that, I don't know, I just find it like odd, you know, because it's like, well, dang, why y'all don't like it on, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all don't like it online, you know? I meet the people and they be like, oh, wow, you can make 40-inch locks? Yes, I can make 40-inch locks. Geez, the hand is over there and that's where it's going to be. See, so like, okay, so now this will give you a better idea. You see how I done scratched it, trying to do my thing over here. So now it's like kind of like going through. It's going through. So what I do, again, twist it around. Okay. Ta-da. First, you can kind of like see the gashes. Like that thing was ready to go deep, and now it's back shiny. So yeah. Alright, hold on. I don't even know if I did talk about the coloration. I don't know if I did do that, but I don't know. I hate to talk about it again, but just in case I didn't. So what you saw on the back of it was the color of the, basically, of the hair. This is why I encourage people to wash hair before they install it. And so what I do to minimize that, I wash the hair myself. But this is the residue that comes from the hair. Okay? That's how you know the hair has not been cleaned. Or if it has been cleaned, it's probably cleaned in, I don't know, whatever, they have in the water or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. I just know that it comes to me supposedly clean. And I cannot trust anybody to tell me something that I don't know really myself. So to avoid all of that, I just go ahead and just clean the hair myself. Bulk, if I sell the hair in bulk, I'll still clean it. Just because I know people like to open up packs of hair and just install it. When I was younger and we used to do braids, I remember my sister would like rip open the pack, you know what I'm saying, and we'll get the braiding and stuff. And I just felt some type of way because even then I knew to wash your clothes before you wear them. Even though you brought it from this nice old fancy, Sears and stuff. Got the little tall hammers. Y'all don't know nothing about that. But yeah, you go out there, you get those nice clothes and things. You don't want to ruin them. You don't want to ruin them, but you want to have them clean before you put them to your body. People have allergies. It's just unfortunate. So I'd rather just stick to my little script and just wash it. That way I'll be happy, you'll be happy, we'll both be happy with, the end result. Another thing I hate when I'm like doing hair and I got colors mixed with it, how the colors would jump in the hair. So let's say, okay, like you see, I'm sitting here with these colors, right? But at the same time, these colors will mix up over time as I'm plucking and pulling and pushing and stuff. So this is another way I would do it. So I will palm roll it. See, so when I palm roll it, then I know that in between there, see, like right up in there, right there is weak. This will be thick, but that's going to be weak. So, but that is still nonetheless a method that you can use. So what I do is pull that apart, and where that weak part is, I put it over top of it, like that, okay? And bring it down to the next thick part. See where it's at, the thick part? Right here. So it's a more thicker part right there. So that little piece is gonna hang right there. And this little thin piece, I am going to pull these hairs over that. And this will be getting rid of the soft spot there. Before we even get one, we prevented the soft spot. So like pay attention to how I am rolling the lock. So you see how I go in like that and I pull out. But how I'm doing it, I do it in a downward position. So I'm doing like this inside the hair. And while I'm doing that, I'm rolling the hair. See that? So that is how that goes. Right? Excuse me. So again, take this part and add more. Just put it right there on top of that. Take my tool. Oh, I didn't even tell y'all what tool I'm using. So this is a 0.4. I use this to really make small locks, but this is what I could grab at hand. So I went on ahead and just, just grabbed it. But these, my 0.4s is, let me see, whatchamacallit, for my micro locks, for my more skinnier than the pencil locks. Some people get locks that are like 0.5, 0.4. I do not go under 0.4 because those locks are just too small and it's like way more picking. And you would think with less hair it would be less picking. No, it's the length that is less picking, not the hair itself. It's the length. So if I got 20-inch length, then I am going to be picking, you know what I'm saying? But if it's like pencil like this and it's 20-inch length, I don't pick myself as hard or as much. But if it's a if it's like, if it's 0.75 inch round, let me fix that. Not length, round. If it's 0.75 round, then it's less sticking. But when it's like very small, and I'm gonna show you, then you can see, there's a difference with that. And also that is why smaller locks actually cost more in a lot of places. So you'll be like, dang, well, how the heck? That's less hair. Yeah, because it's more trouble. It's less hair, but more trouble. So, people got to be mindful. When I make locks, you know what I'm saying? Like I really make them from the heart, like for real, because I just want to make sure that, I don't know, I want to make sure that people are happy the way that I'm happy. Like I plan on dying with this hair. I don't know about y'all. But I plan on dying with this hair. No bull. Like, I'm so happy to have used this hair. And I've been using it for years now. I'm just really happy. I'm really happy that I found something that, benefits me, makes me look beautiful, just by me, designing it. I take a lot of pride in my work because I help people. I hate when I say I can't even edit that out, but y'all know how I talk. If you don't know how to talk, well, this is a live video, and well, no one's in here. I guess you won't know how to talk. Because nobody really goes back and look at people's lives unless it's like, drama or something like that. And I'm not selling drama over here. I'm selling beauty. I'm just low-key with it. I'm just real low-key. Yeah. So let's see how long this is. Almost. Boom, boom. I also said that I would like to put some, I might just make rainbow. I might just make like a set of rainbow locks to hang. Not really sure how I'm gonna do that, but I think I got an idea. I'm also gonna get some more hair dye. The green that I have isn't a bright green. It's not like a grass green. It's more like a forest green. So I'm gonna use that in my rainbow. This is like really, really good red. I really like how this turned out. I really do. So I am fucking with that red. I also have some blue hair. I'm gonna show you in a minute after I finish this lock. So when I do have a soft spot, I take some hair and I wrap it around. I go to that in gray string. Alright, so I take some of this hair and I wrap it around. See that? So it's gonna be a long time in hell before, and look, there go a red piece. Damn red piece. Let's see. I hate that. I'm telling you, I hate that. All I can do is pull it out. I don't know if you can even see that. Probably can't. Another thing, wait a minute, because I don't even know. Just in case. I pick a fine time to want to do that to the camera. Okay. Let me see. Pretty much look the same. So it usually does be like, oh. So I guess the light just blew out. Ooh. Oh yeah, making this right here. Oh yeah, I could have got up and got the blue hair. I'm gonna get the blue hair in a minute. I just gotta make sure that this is right. So another thing, I'm very picky about my locks. People have asked me, do I install locks from other places or, excuse me, brands and things like that? No, I do not. I do not do that because I'm working on my own brand. So I don't want someone to have locks in and someone say, well, who did your hair? And they'll be like, Saw. Yeah, it was, that don't look like Saw locks because that's not Saw locks. You see what I'm saying? And I just want to avoid all of that. To be quite honest, I don't want to install other people's locks. That's not my own. That's not what, I'm doing here. I feel like there's a lot of people that make, do installs or make installs or whatever. It's always good to look around, for somebody to do something that you would like them to do. I am not one to do that. As you can see, I take time and I make my locks. I make my locks with a certain skill and a certain mindset. So I'm definitely not gonna just sit up here and put some Amazon or I don't know. I'm just not. I'm just not. Okay, yeah. So let me show you the blue. Because I'm really, really thinking about it, but I'm not really sure. Well, I got blue and purple. Okay, so let me show y'all. So I also made some blue. Excuse me. I also made some blue hair. So I really like how this blue turned out. So this is like a royal blue. I also put a little bit of red in it. But you can't even tell that I did do that. You know what I mean? But I did put a little red in it. And it was by accident. Because as you can see that this is very rich. See, this is like a very rich red. And this is a very nice rich blue. So when I'm rinsing them, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm after I bleach their hair and all that and I rinse them all out. And so then I leave them like on the rack. And so, you know, they'll start to blend if they're like touching each other, you know, close and stuff like that. So yeah, so also, let me show you this purple. I also made some purple. Now what I don't like about the purple is, I don't know, like you can see like it's a little spotty. Why is that a little spotty? I do not know why that's like that, but um, I don't know. My purple is the only one that is like that. It's the only one. Um, None of the like if you look at the red, you do not see spotty at all. Like this is true full blown red. This is true full blown blue. You know what I mean? Why? Nobody's asking for nothing. So anyway, this is a true blue, and this is a nice forest green. Now I do like this green, but the more I think about it, the more I'm like, do I want this forest green, or do I want to make it lighter? You know what I'm saying? So for me to make it lighter, I would tone it. Um, I would tone it and make it lighter. But this purple, err, it does look pretty though, don't it? Irregardless of it being, you know, blotchy. And that's crazy because I cover all the hair up. Like I do my hair in layers when I'm, you know, bleaching. Look at that. See, it looks light right here. On the camera, it's a little darker, but at the same time, you can tell it from the camera that it's lighter. With the naked eye, it does not look like that. So that's odd. That's really odd. So let's see. Let's say, all right. So yeah. So this hair is like, I don't know. It's like a, even though you see it, it's really blonde. Like you can see the purple coloration, but it's really blonde. So yeah, I see what the camera is picking up, because like I'm plucking right there at the very spot. Yeah. So yeah, it just looks purple. All right, moving on. So let's put this stuff. Where's my tool? All right. So now I am going to do one of my jump rope locks, and then I'm going to close out with this. Okay, so what is a jump rope lock? So when in 2000, well yeah, in 2020, I came up with, when I was making my locks, I decided to come up with some type of color. I didn't want the color to be, you know how everyone dyed their hair. Let me raise up and talk to you. Okay, you know how people like dye their hair, you know what I'm saying, and they always like dye the bottom. Well, if you notice, mine is dyed like this. So this is like my style. I've done it in other people's heads over time, but not too many. Let me say that. So like if you see this style, somebody stole it from me. Okay, now I'm gonna tell you why. I went online to see different ways of how to bleach locks. Not how to bleach them, but how, you know, the design would be, if that makes sense. I noticed that a lot of people bleach their hair and they just bleach like the bottom. See the bottom half, and then the rest of it be black. So what is that, ombre? I do not like ombre bleaching. I didn't even like that with weave. back in the day when we were kids, they would have that. I think they did. I don't even remember, but I remember getting ombre hair from somewhere. I can't remember. I really think it's when we were kids because that's the only time I had the braids in my hair. And usually, like, I really like all black hair. My hair used to be jet black. By the time I got into like my 30s, my hair kind of changed to a darker version of brown. So I thought that that was real interesting. So that means that my hair had to change too. So, like I said, I wanted to do something like really, really different. So I Googled, different designs of people dreadlocks. I'm talking about I had to been looking on there every day for like a month or two because it was like, dag, I did find some ways, but it would have been just somebody else's way, and I would have to learn how to do it their way, and kind of tweak it and make it my own. But I didn't want to do that, so instead, I saw a jump rope. I saw a jump rope, and the jump rope reminded me of my childhood jump rope. So the childhood jump rope is a segmented jump rope, and it makes noise, and it hurt like hell if it hit you. When it hit you, it make this clapping noise on the ground. When it hit you, it still make the clapping noise. It'll put whelps on you. They used to be red and white, blue and white, red, white, and blue. Now they're like more colors now. I think I got a picture on my Instagram where I had a purple and black one. And so I made some purple and black hair. That is where I said I was going to be like, this is going to be my look. This is going to be my style. This is what I like. You know what I'm saying? And now with me rambling on, I forgot to add it in there. So we're going to still add it in because I still have time. So, which also works out for me, gray hair, which also works out for me because you'll still see the color. I'm not going to go all the way up, even though I went up far enough. So I'm going to rip that off, and as you can see, we got this little piece right here. Alright, so with that piece right there, we're going to go ahead and rock with this green. Because I know people is tired of seeing me in this blue, and that's fine, because you're going to keep on seeing me. So, alright, so I pull off all the extra hairs from this. A lot of people call it toppers, poofs, and all of that. I just call it the fluff. Alright, so I'm pulling off the extra fluff. So what I do, I take the extra hair. Now I'm not going to show you everything I do because, well, I'm trying to show you, but at the same time I'm not. Let me say that because I don't want nobody like taking my idea and raping them to death. Okay, let's not do that. Let's help one another, not become, By all means, do it, but give me credit. You know what I mean? That's the bottom line. I don't care. So this is how. So another thing, I also measure these. I measure these. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. That color is. This color been in for a very long time. Like I said 6. Like 7, 8 months. This color has been in. And you can see it holds up pretty well. I don't wash my hair as often either. So it all depends on how you wash your hair. If you wash your hair all the time, like all the time, like every 2 weeks or something, your color is going to be gone in like 2 or 3 months. No bull. It's going to be gone. There's no way to avoid that. Less washing keeps your color in longer. I repeat, less washing keep the color in longer. If I send out color wicks or colored locks, I will send the person the color of the hair. Some people can get the coloration right, but being that I have ADHD, I can't even get my own coloration repeated. Let me say that. If I sit up here and make different colors, I cannot repeat the colors. I know I need to write it down. You know, my mom be like, why don't you write that down? That way you know what goes with what and all of that. I just don't have the patience. It's no different than, like trying to learn to do something. I don't have the patience to go to someone and ask them, how do you do it? I'd rather just, I don't know, just wing it out myself. And I know that that's bad, but like I'm working on it. So this is where we're going with it. I hate that. Okay, so this is where we're going with it. So usually right up in here, so I measure it like this. I measure that because in school I learned that was an inch. And then I will cut this off. I will cut this off, but being that I'm in a situation where I can't have scissors right now, I can't cut it. So it is a little bit longer. I don't feel like unplucking it, but it would be like an inch long right up in here. Then I will cut this off and then I will continue. Also, another thing that I'm very picky about is I do not like when the colors don't blend. I have a problem with that. See, so I be making sure that it blends. Okay, so like as you can see how it looks like right here. But when I blend it, it's gonna look really, really good. It's gonna look like it's been dipped and dyed. Because dye was so messy and things like that, I had came up with this type of way to get that blend. Instead of me putting Reynolds wrap on it and then dipping it and then more Reynolds wrap and like doing it like that, I'd rather just whatchamacallit. So right now what you see me doing is this is me pulling the hairs. So what this does is give me that look, and so I do this on each of my segments. So I was like really, really crunk when I didn't see. I could not see how. As a matter of fact, I can make it smaller because I can wrap some black over it and do it like that. Yo, I be doing these locks like it's art. You understand me? I be doing these locks like it's art. So, alright, so instead, I was like, dang, what if I wanted to add that? But no, I don't want to do that. So, we're going to just add some more black. And then I'm going to get it to be an inch. So let's see. I'm telling y'all, like I do this hair, man. I do this hair. You feel me? I am so thankful for the support that I gotten this year. This year was pretty awesome. I got my car fixed. I gotta get the other one fixed, but that's a blessing. I got the car fixed. Also, like my mom says. Also, what else? I got, just different things that I'm just really excited about having, you know what I mean? I think it's pretty cool. I done missed out my Cyber Monday. I really hope my son got this camera for me. I really do, because my camera on my Instagram, they just be telling me it's low resolution, and I want to be able to do high definition or high quality videos. I'm just not in a position to do that right now, I guess. So yeah, so there's my green one. Yeah, so that's how I want to do that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just leave that green one right there. Another thing I do in case I make a mistake, if I'm really doing the patterns, I will cut it I would straight up and down like just cut it and wrap it, because I don't know, just cutting out some of the steps, cutting out some of my little personal steps. So that's how I would do that. Cause like say like if I would have wrapped this all the way up and I didn't know, I would cut that. But again, I'm not in that position with scissors. So yeah, so this is boom boom. I'm gonna do a little more. Again, excuse me, if you like roll it, you can kind of like see. Nope, you can't see over here. That's why I need a better camera. So I'll get one. It's like the more money you make, the more other things need. You know, you're like, dang, at this rate. er, Sometimes I do wish I can have somebody make the locks with me, um, because I make the locks a certain way, and I got a certain dedication and a commitment to them, and I know that if I have other people helping me with the locks, it's not going to be the same. Of course, it's two different people making the lock, but I just feel like I want the other person to be compassionate about it, because these are not fashion locks. They are, but they not. You know what I'm saying? These are for people that's, suffering with thinning hair and alopecia, eczema. I mean, people like me. So I don't know. I'm kind of picky when it comes to getting help. My mom is like, you need somebody to help you. How you gonna make all those locks? And it's like during the holidays is when I mostly really make locks. So I'd be like, I got it. It's okay and things like that. Um, I just prefer to like be alone where I don't have to tell somebody to do things. And yeah, and it works out. It just works out really well like that. Now, if I was to sit up here and get a order for like 400 locks and all of that, I am I'm drained. Let me say that I do get drained. To make 400 locks, that literally takes me 2 weeks. No bull. It takes me 2 weeks. It already takes me approximately 4 days to make 100. You know what I'm saying? So I will also need to take a break because of my hands. So like right here, with this hand, this will hurt. So this will hurt you over time. So I've been doing this for like about what, 4 years. So this is starting to hurt up in this area. Over here, because of how I hold the lock, this right here will start to hurt in that area. Okay. So that's the thing with that. You know what I mean? It's a repetitive motion. You know what I'm saying? So you could get carpal tunnel. You could, very well have some type of hand ailment when you make these locks. So you just be mindful. Sometimes I wear a support brace, but it doesn't be so much of my wrist. It's more of, my fingers. So with my fingers, yeah, I want to keep them up. So I wear these. These is arthritic. These are arthritic. These help when you have arthritis in your hands. And I don't have arthritis, but to just support them, see how that moves versus, well, they kind of move the same. It's a little more, like this is more wee flowy. This is not flowy. So it just gives you more support. But yeah, wear something if you're gonna make locks, to protect your hands over time. Because I make a bunch of locks, I'm just mindful of that. Now I'm going to Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up right now because I have to work on this purple lock, which I might just do that. So yeah, so my friend wants this purple lock. She wants to buy purple now, and that is all good. So let me show you. Okay. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. I blow my nose now. Starting to feel congested. Not even congested. I don't know. It's something in the room. Make you like a little allergic or something. So I just find myself not breathing really good. So we'll make this for like the back where it is. So we're not gonna make it that long. So yeah. Okay. It's like, okay. Okay. See how it looks purple? Ha! You'll also see, like, if working with colors, look at that. It finally made a hole in it. Remember we flipped it around? I'm so glad I looked at that, because if I did not look at that, I could have really, really stuck myself. So I'm so glad I looked at that. So I just turned it off to the side. See, this hair gets dangerous, boy. This hair gets dangerous. I remember I had a client who was trying to do their hair, and by all means, you should always try to do your hair, you know. And when they tried to do it, I think they stuck themselves like so many times, and they just kept doing it. And I was like, yeah, I was doing that when I first started. I would stick myself a bunch of times, not purposely, but it's just how it just was, you know. I didn't know about these guards and things like that, and sometimes it's just, I don't know, it just get beyond me. So I'll do it like this. Like we gotta keep up with the time so the people can get this trash. But yeah. So this lock itself that I'm doing is going to be 40 inches. This is going to be a 40-inch lock. So let me see. The time, we are 9:02. So I probably started this at about, we're going to say about 9. So remember, 9:02. I wish I could write it down. So also another thing, you want to make sure that you are connecting hairs to the next hair. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if you don't connect it, after the first shower, it's gonna just come apart. Not come apart, but it'll snap, you know, because you're not connecting it right. If you don't connect it, see, like you see this, I don't know if you can see that soft spot right up in here. But yeah, if you don't if you just let it just go and just bypass that, man, your lock's gonna snap and then you're gonna look crazy. So again, twist it around. Okay. Ta-da. See that? Repaired. And I hold it in place like that. Get my needle. Go back to work on it. Now with this, I also would like to mention that I go back and forth. Instead of just twisting it in one direction, I do go back and forth. I go back and forth because over time, not even over time, from wrapping it, when you're wrapping it, right, and you don't pull in all the hairs around it, so after your first wash, it will just straight just like unravel. See like that? I don't know if you can see that, but you see that? How I just pulled that hair? So all of this will unravel. So it's best to go in all the way around, because see how that looks? It's a little hard for me to look at this angle, but yeah. So you wrap it. Hold on, gotta gotta fix that. Yeah, so you want to wrap it, and and you want to pull it in all the way around. I stick my needle in slightly and do this to make sure that I do, because it is a separate piece of hair. So I want that hair to be added with the rest of the hair, with like a seamless kind of way. I don't want it to look like it's wrapped by itself. So, this is going on her side. Now, I should have did a rainbow lock. Let me give her some more purple. So we're going to give like about, let me see, if the lock is 40 inches, okay, so if the lock is 40 inches, I don't want to do a whole half a color on the lock. So if it's 40 inches, then the rest of it I will do black. Yeah, so I'll do about 15 inches of color. About between 12 and 15. Yeah. People be like, Locs be so expensive. You gotta look at the work that goes behind these locks. You know what I mean? Like it's people that's using machines and stuff like that, and they probably get by a little further than I do. But I like making the locks by hand. I don't want to do it by no machine. I really like and really enjoy this. I hope I can do this. As I age, like, make the locks. I hope I can do that. But in case that I can't, I don't know, maybe I'd like to teach my son to do it, because maybe it'll get, big one day. So far, it's so good. I've been selling the locks for a year now, so I think that's pretty awesome to shy away from doing people, hair. So being that this person hair is complete, I have to change how I'm going to build this lock. So, okay. So say like you see this texture, I don't know if you can see that. See that? Look how stiff it is right now. But once I you know, like smooth it and things. See, it becomes flexible. So now I'm going to wrap purple. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that texture. Daggone it. Okay. See, making these locks is like, see that? Now that's beautiful. You know, because people of the curly hair community, their hair just different. You know, that thing hits different. So you gotta be, you know, mindful how these locks is gonna look. Because the idea is to have locks that look like they've matured. I want my locks to be like the most realistic locks people has ever owned. That's what I want to do. I want to do that. So yeah, I know. But I've been also looking into some hair. Um, it's been about I want to say it's been almost a year that I've been looking into this other hair that I want to try. Uh, it's a little more expensive, but I just want to break away from the virgin human hair. I'm lying. I don't want to break away from it. I don't want to break away from it, but I mean to have more options. Let me say that, not break away as into, you know, not use the hair, because I already told you I'm trying to die with the hair. You know what I mean? So I don't mean like that. Wrong words. I mean like, I don't know. I want to have a variety of locks on my site. Like, oh yeah, you want the Peruvian? I got Peruvian, baby. You know what I mean? You want that Remy quality? I got that Remy quality, baby. You know what I'm saying? So in due time, I am gonna try it out. I try it out on wigs first to see how the texture looks when I do crochet it. When I do crochet the hair, I would like the texture to, you know, look, like I said, identical to the hair being palm rolled. I notice a lot of people get their hair palm rolled when they get it twisted, and so that is how I crochet the locks. That's how I make them to give it that look. Again, this is me doing the strip test, because you know I had to wrap it. So as you can see, it's not bad at all. You don't see too many frizzies, just a little here. That's about it. It's not that big. So that just shows that I have pulled in all the hairs that I needed to pull in. So out of an hour, guys, well, nobody's in here, but out of an hour, as you can see, I pretty much made 3 locks. Pretty much, I really made like 3 locks. I made this black lock. Well, I can hold all of them up at the same time. So, hold on. Yeah, alright, so, yeah, so I done made these 3 locks and the purple lock. So, yeah, that's in an hour's time. And so I be trying to explain to people, you know, you can't rush through locks, you know, especially you making them by hand and stuff. And I like to make sure that my locks, like I said, I'm going for the real look. I am the lock mimic, and so I want to mimic all the locks. You know, to have somebody looking beautiful and feel like, amazing. Their self-esteem is awesome because their locks is beautiful and made by me. Another thing, people, I notice that people don't, like tuck in the bottoms of the locks. See that bottom all spraggly right up in there? So you take time, take it, slide the tool in, and pull the hairs through. And that way, you can do it like that. My favorite ends to pull in is Wicks because it's so big, you know what I'm saying? Like the end is just like real blunted. At the end it's just like perfect. It's like flat and everything, like you see everything is pulled in. This is not a good camera for to see it, I guess. So I'm getting a little frustrated with that. One day I might get a better camera after I take care of all my other good needs. I am going to continue working on this lock, but I am going to take a break. But this is how it looks. Yeah, so the purple light is like really what you call it? But this is how a purple lock looks. Alright, well, it's more like lavender. Yeah, it's a little yellow in there. Alright, so, thanks for watching this video. I hate when that thing go off and I'm talking because it cuts me off. But anyway, if you watched this vid and it was helpful to you, please leave a thumbs up. Subscribe to my Instagram, Wickkidrva. That's WICKKIDRVA. For those that have stumbled across the video and thinking about buying locks, you can buy the locks direct from me. Just tell me what site you've seen them on, and I will charge you according to that site. So if you hit me up and say, hey, I like those 16-inch locks I seen on eBay, I can bill you for it from my phone. It will be, you have to use friends. Come on. You have to use friends and family. And my PayPal is woodslinger@gmail.com. I had it for 20 years, okay? WOODSLANGA@gmail.com. That is my actual PayPal. My Cash App is Sadigz, SAHDIGZ. So, yeah. And again, follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok. I suck at posting. I'm not a real big poster, and I don't want to be quite honest with you. So, if you see any of my work and you want to acquire it, you can also email me at wickkidrva@gmail.com. And I see everyone soon. Thank you very much for your time. Rah.